was first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers! DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's taken down inside the 30. 101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And it's a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Bears 21, Packers 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And his first carry, he loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This time Wilson will throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And shutting him off. Now open field. Space to run past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wilson. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Better.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Back to throw here. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. 14.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some strong running. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bears 42, Packers 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Lockett the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Alert, 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 alert. Check, alert, 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 alert. Begin. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. I smell feet. Easy.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Lockett the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It got his man complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Packers. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. He doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Step, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Here we go now as they will again try for two. They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now he's forced out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Strip that ball. Mike one, Mike one. Record. Gun. Crunch time, defense. Here we go. Four down. One's the mic. Watch one. Bring it. Mike one. Man out.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Right. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go. 52's the mic, boys, 52.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Quez Watkins. 48 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. My goodness, 225 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bears 69, Packers 45.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Let's get the ball. Check, 42's the Mike. Check, 42.
Now Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
3 down. Mike's 42. Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Russell Wilson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Picks up the squib kick near the 31. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Taken down back at the 12.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Going right back to Fant. And it's a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Second and 15. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Packers 59.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Watch one. All day, punt. Mike 1, Mike 1. It's been a long day for you. So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. You can't block me. You can't block me. Well. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They go play action now. Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
11 more yards. Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
You don't want this.
Wilson will throw again. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Watch one. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Cook. Mike 52, Mike 52. Bound to lose one.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
They are not ready.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And it's a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Picks up the squib kick near the 31. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Here we go. Check.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So a tiptoe. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. On 1st down, Wilson being chased out left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. 2 tackles for a loss. 1
Wilson
They'll roll him out right. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll set up to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.